Hi, my name is Miss Knight, and I made this video to help you understand how to take the NCF-T on TestNav. I know that NCF-T sounds like a strange name for a test, but it stands for Number Comparison Fluency Triad, and triad just means that they're going to give you 3 numbers. The NCF-T is part of the math tests that you are given in benchmarks in fall, winter, and spring. It's given to you when you're in 2nd grade all the way through 6th. And if you're in Math RTI, you're going to get this test every single week. Okay, so now you know when you take this test, but now you're wondering, why do we need a video to show us? You take tests all the time, and you never have to watch a video about it. Well, there are 3 good reasons. The first reason is that a lot of people want to round to get the answer on this test, but that is not how you solve these problems. The second reason is that other people just get so confused when they see this test. They see the numbers, but they're not sure what they're supposed to do. And lastly, we just want to know our students are doing their best. We want to give you a chance to take this test correctly. Okay, so let's get started with our tutorial. When you first get into the NCF-T, they'll give you 2 practice problems, one at a time. These are just to show you what the problems are going to be like. After you complete the practice problems, you'll see a screen that looks something like this. This screen has 4 problems on it, as you can see. Each one separated by the lines, looks like quadrants, and each problem has 3 numbers and 3 dots. Let's look at this problem together. On top is 8/16. Below that, we have a 0 and a 1. What they're asking you is if 8/16 is closer to the 0, closer to the 1, or is it right in the middle of both numbers? The best thing to do when you have a problem like that is to think of a number line. A number line is the best way to figure out whether the number you're looking at is closer to one number or another. Okay, so on this number line, on one end I have a 0 and the other I have a 1. And I have to figure out where 8/16 would go. A good strategy is to figure out what number comes right in between both numbers, especially when you're working with fractions. And right between 0 and 1 is always 1/2. So now I need to figure out where 8/16 would be. Here's where my knowledge of numbers and fact families comes in handy, because I know that 8 is half of 16, because 8 plus 8 makes 16. So that means that 8/16 is equal to 1/2. We figured it out. 8/16 is right in the middle between 0 and 1. Now I can confidently put my dot right in the middle between 0 and 1, because I know that 8/16 is half. Did you figure that one out too? I'm sure you did. Let's look at one more problem together. Let's look at the one with 21 and 7/10, then 21 and 22. Do you remember what strategy we used to solve the last problem? That's right, we just imagined a number line in our head. Here I have my number line with 21 on one side and 22 on the other. I have to figure out where 21 and 7/10 would be. Since decimals are like fractions, my best strategy would be to figure out what number is right in between 21 and 22. Well, that would be 21 and 5/10, because 5/10 is half. Now I just need to figure out where 21 and 7/10 would be. Since 7/10 is more than 5/10, it comes after it on the number line. That means that 21 and 7/10 is closer to 22. We figured it out with the number line again. Awesome! Since we used the number line, I can put my dot right under the 22 because I know that 21 7/10 is closer to 22. We've worked on 2 of these problems together. Now would be a good time for you to practice on your own with the other 2 problems. If you would like, pause the video here and come back after you've worked on the other 2 problems. Now that you've seen and practiced how to take the NCF-T, what are the most important things you should remember from this video? First, I want you to remember that there are 4 questions on every page. Secondly, I want you to remember that each question is asking you, is the top number closer to the first number, the last number, or is it right in the middle of both? Third, I want you to picture a number line in your head for every question. Try to figure out where that number would fall on that number line. That will give you your answer. And lastly, we all want you to do your very best on this test. Remember, that's the only way we'll know what you know. Good luck. Bye-bye.